stays within the wick roughly, that's supportive continuation action and typically continues. Okay, I'm live on those services. Come back over here and then go live on TikTok. But good morning, everybody. All right. You're welcome, Rostislav. It's like a trap. Yeah. Yeah, you've had bad experiences before with losses. How could anyone not? I mean, losses are going to happen. If you don't know what to do with them, you can have a bad experience, and everybody doesn't know what to do with them at first. So, yeah, everybody, that's why I always say trade with fake money until you're a winner and then switch over your money, which is, by the way, that's what you should do. All right, I'm just lining up the TikTok here and going live on TikTok. All right, here we go. All right, Bob, how you doing? Hey, I clicked go live. Okay. Did you get short on this move here? Morning to you. So the market's reacting somewhat negatively to the uh, economic data reports that came out this morning. Yep, nice job. Um, which were basically that inflation is flat and low. That's the PCE index, and that personal income is slightly more than expected, but personal spending is down slightly. It's just all very slight. All the three numbers were all slight. I think probably the most promising was the PCE was a very good reading for disinflation. And that actually should have moved the market up, but hey, you can't understand everything. It's just not possible. Um, when you do, you'll be dead. You'll be 90 years old. It takes a long time to master the markets. So why is the market going down on positive information? Yeah. Who knows? But the rates are falling. Rates are indeed falling on that information, and that should be good for business and the growth market. So why is it all selling off? Oh no, I don't know. But I can tell you this. Let's take a look at it on the bigger picture here. Price pre-market, this orange line is up inside of the wick of yesterday's highs. It's a good spot to be. The reaction, however, is negative on the market, to the economic numbers this morning, but we're already in a good spot. We're already elevated. We're pulling back. And besides, after this big run, sort of NVIDIA inspired run, the market needs to digest. And, what I said is that the market is probably going to digest probably until the election, November 5th, and move sideways. However, I don't know, depending on how the debates went last night, the market might respond differently. We'll kind of see, later. Let's put a little bubble on the chart here. That would be text, comment, or a call out. A call out would be fine. West debate one. All right, so we'll always be able to look back at that and say, okay, from that point forward, Did the market change its behavior at all? And we can see that over time. You have to always think in slow motion when it comes to these, uh, when it comes to the stock market. All right. So anyway, I do not know why the market necessarily is moving down on this data. There was good data. The economic reports this morning, I would say it was good. And rates are dropping, which shows that's the correct response. However, the market itself is dropping. I do notice that gold got elevated this morning, but it's been dropping on just like rates. It's been dropping on these reports as well. And we should see disinflation in industrials, energy, and maybe even some of the financials, possibly, but definitely industrials and energy. We could see some deflation over there because of this. Hello, everybody on TikTok. Welcome. Make sure you click the link in my bio if you'd like to come join our group or learn more about trading. I'm happy to help you. Make sure you connect with me over on the Discord would be best. That's where I'm most reachable. Nice to meet you and welcome in. All right. Well, the market opens in 20 seconds, everybody. So let's see what happens. And there's not much else to watch in the penny stocking area except perhaps DJT. I could pull that up here, DJT, and we can watch them both simultaneously at the open here. All right, market is open. And my prediction is digestion based on what we see going on. All right, DJT selling off at the open. Already elevated, and we are in that trade, by the way, a couple days ago. So we'll see where it goes from here. And then the market itself selling off a little bit, but still in the wick of yesterday. So this is still somewhat just a supportive sideways consolidation type action. And I suppose DJT is selling off on that it ran up to the debates. So this could be just very short term traders, very short term swing traders just taking some profits now that the event is over. But I do not think that that is the right dynamic going on here as a larger whole, although I could be wrong. But I do believe we're getting a fast right side reclaim and we'll be at about 54 by the end of next week on DJT. But we could get a bearish engulfing candle here. So we'll keep an eye on it. We're already halfway in, halfway through. Right off of the bat, right out of the open, we have about 50-50 on the market. 50% of growth opportunity stock picks moving up from the open and 50% moving down from the open. And even the biggest move is only 2.7% from the open. Usually on a really bullish day, we'll see a couple of these guys already by this point having moved 4%, 5%, 6%. So very light movement on the market right now. And even to the downside, it's less, minus 1.7% on the worst side from the open. The best one is TMDX. That's the one that's doing the best today from the open. That doesn't necessarily mean it's doing the best or is it's perfectly positioned or it's hitting all-time highs or anything, just from the open. As a matter of fact, it is hitting all-time highs, and it is and it is a beautiful formation. You'd ideally want to already be in that trade as we are. Our group is already in this trade. We got in about 2.5 weeks ago at what is now 133, and it's at 100 and hitting 152 this morning. So that's good trade, TMDX. Actually, I think I personally sold yesterday for a very handsome profit. It looks like about 65%, about two-thirds of stocks are now green from the open. So this is probably going to be a potential bottom on the downward move on the market. It just seems as if stocks are responding more strongly at these levels, and these levels are yesterday's close. So we appear to be finding some support at yesterday's close. Who knows? Maybe we'll blast right through that and keep moving down. But that seems to be what's happening right now. And DJT is selling off. Let's see how much, if anything, is that affecting me. It looks like I'm not getting too affected by that. In fact, I'm up, and I might try to take advantage of that anomaly right now. I think it's a bid ask inefficiency. Give it a try. I don't think it's gonna fill. I think it's just an inefficiency. All right, we'll see in a few minutes. All right, well, that's the way the morning is going, it looks like. Some sell-off. Base materials are flying up, which is a very strange reaction. Industrials are just flying. Like, look at this. I'll pull up the Dow instead of DJT right there. DIA. Look at that. What a strong move. That's got to be coming from, I don't know, Caterpillar or something. Something's doing really outstanding this morning. It looks like a move to value is happening on the S&P 500. So that's across the whole market, and a move out of growth. So a little bit of rotation into safety this morning. Defensives, let's see. Yeah, defensives are holding, but we're really seeing mostly financials and industrials moving up. Very odd since we're seeing rates come down. I mean, this is just a real clusterfuck. It's just a real mix of data that doesn't correlate typically with the way it correlates. There's a little bit of like a tear in the space-time, the market time continuum here uh, this morning. Things are going in directions they don't normally correlate to. So we'll have to make more sense of that in hindsight later, but it's interesting to see. Okay, I think we're starting to come up off the bottom a little bit more strongly on SPY because there's more value and industrials in SPY, S&P 500. I'll put that down here for you guys on TikTok who can't quite see that. We have growth market, QQQ. You have industrials, DIA, and then you have S&P 500, which is a mix of everything. And it's moving strongly on whatever is moving the Dow. I'm thinking that's, one of those leading industrials. Maybe it's, I don't know, GE or Caterpillar or, the likes. Something strongly pushing the industrials. I can take a look and I can find it, but it's Friday. Who gives a fuck? You have to remember that Friday is a low volume day, and there's really not much you can do with anything on Friday. It's uh, just it can happen once in a blue moon that we have this incredible Friday. But in general, Friday is sort of a low volume, inconsequential sideways day. Bob just said, just summed up my feelings today. Just gonna go play some golf. Yeah, exactly. That should be what you should do. I mean, I'll watch it from here, but I don't think there's anything screaming at me. No, other than the fact that I think there's the cues. Everything found support at yesterday's close. Everything's bounced and starting to move off of yesterday's close, and we're moving up. So this is part of the digestion of the economic data that came out this morning, and I think it's a little bit more accurate, correlating and in concordance with rates going down. So anyway, I'm gonna do the same. Uh, I'm going to take my first break now. Thank you very much, everybody. We're 8 minutes into the open. I mean, we'll keep an eye on everything, and I'll let you know. There's plenty of picks, so I'll be going through those. And the best time to get in anything would be at the close of the market when we have all the information of the day. So let's see what happens. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining in, and I'll see you back in the group. Let me know of anything going interesting, and I'll check it out. Yep, you have a great weekend, everybody. If I don't see you.